Hello and welcome to another day. Great day it is. Here at In the Circle Ministries, where we're going to take things and put them under the microscope and look at them real good and see the things that we normally wouldn't see with just the average eye. Um, going to talk about the garden today, in a sense. Our life, our being, our essence, our consciousness is our garden. And in there is where we plant things and where we sow things at and where we reap the harvest at. So the Bible says in Galatians 6, I think it's 6 through 8, that God will not be marked. That a man soweth, that will he reap. And if you sow into the flesh, you're going to sow into corruption. But if you sow into the spirit, you're going to sow into everlasting life, or your harvest will be the same thing. So in our conscience, in our mind, as I know that I am God, I continuously only plant seeds that I desire to have in my garden. Um, if I only want okra, tomatoes, watermelons, and cantaloupes, then that's all I plant. If I don't want any corn, I don't plant any corn. And one of the easiest ways for me to do that is not to uh, allow the thought to come, or when it does come, discard it as soon as it comes. Spend no energy in it. But those things that I spend my time and my energy on and my good thoughts on are the things that I sow. I sow into myself. I sow into my spirituality. So in my life, in this physical essence that we live in, that I get the spiritual benefits of that. If you're going to be a gardener, being God has been a garden. He planted a garden and he placed man inside of the garden. And he planted all the things that was pleasant to the sight and good for food and all these other things that he done. And we should do the same in our lives. The same in our life once we come to the understanding that we are God. So we sow seeds of good things into our life, all the prosperous things that we want, all the good that we desire from ourselves. Um, and the good thoughts and intentions that we have towards others. These are the things that you want to plant in your garden. You want to plant things into the spirit that does not die. The flesh dies. Whenever you plant into the flesh, there are going to be things that we desire or that you may want and that you may want to get, but those things are only tangible things. Those things are not of the kingdom of heaven. Seeking first the kingdom of heaven and its righteousness, and then all these other things will be added unto you. It comes with the territory. God says that he knows the plans that he has for you, plans for you to prosper, plans to give you, not to harm you, and plans to give you an expected end. That expected end is the harvest. Whenever you plant good and you're going to have this, you are expecting these things to come to pass. And you look for these things to come to pass. So, just be careful and conscious of the things that you plant into your garden, because if there's something in there, there are certain things that you've planted, some way, shape, form, or fashion. I know there's a Bible verse, and some of the Bible thumpers or Bible readers may say, well, what about the wheats and the tares, and the time the enemy came in and planted the tares with the wheats? We have to understand that if we are God, then also we are the devil. It depending on what energy level or what consciousness you're feeding. The devil is of the physical. It cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. It cannot enter in. So the things of the spirit does not make sense to the things of the flesh. Draw nearer unto God, he'll draw unto you. Flee from the devil, and he'll flee from you. You can work on constantly becoming more and more God with your affirmations and reminding yourself that you are God, and speaking the positive things, taking the I am statements and putting the positive seeds that you have in your conscience. That's how you plant them. Your I am statements. And also the things that you spend your time and energy in are also seeds that you're planting. A lot of times you don't know it, or a lot of times I didn't know that I was a seed sower, and I was to grow seeds everywhere along the wayside and all the other things I heard about in the Bible. Then some fell on good soil and all those other things. Is that I had to control my consciousness. I had to watch and guard my gate, guard my eyes, guard my mouth, guard my ears. Be careful what I let enter in, and be careful what I let come out. Because Those are the real seeds, your thoughts, your intentions, your cares, your worries, your anxiety, your stress. You have spiritual seeds and you have carnal seeds. So as you go out today in your missions, goes out into the day, into the world, be the greatest guy that you can be the greatest person you can be, love thyself above no one else, and then can you love others as you love thyself. Love you, have a great day, and peace, wealth, and prosperity from In the Circle Ministries.